Hello all, welcome back to Project Mastery Podcast. If your KPI is only accuracy, you are not managing a project, you are running a science experiment. And this is exactly how cool AI becomes expensive AI with zero business impact. Today we will be shown how to move from problem statement to outcome KPIs. So you can confidently say, we shipped AI and something actually improved. Here is the trap AI teams fall into. They optimize what is measurable, like accuracy, F1 loss, while the business wanted revenue, cost savings, time saved, or risk reduced. So after launch, leadership asks, okay, but what changed? And the team says, accuracy improved. Leadership says, so what? As a project manager, we prevent that moment. In this episode, we'll be learning 4 things: how to convert impact and evidence into KPIs, business success metrics versus model metrics because business outcome not equal to accuracy, KPI guardrails, namely cost, latency, quality, customer experience, and then the simple KPI ladder, which is all about business KPI, operational KPI, model KPI. You'll be able to define success in a way that prevents we shipped AI but nothing improved. A problem statement is not we need AI. A real problem statement is pain, meaning what is wrong, impact, meaning what it is costing, evidence, meaning proof and baseline, who is affected, meaning the customers, teams, regions. Because this part is so important, if you want a step-by-step copy-paste method to draft a killer project management problem statement, I have made an exclusive full episode just on that with a complete example and a simple template you can reuse in every project. Because listen, if your problem statement is weak, your KPIs will also be weak and your AI will still become cool tech with no impact. So after this episode, watch that one next. Write this before any project management problem statement hack. I'll be giving you the link in the description. Alright, now that your problem statement is solid, let's move to the conversion rule. Impact becomes your KPI category. Evidence becomes your baseline. Your target is the improvement you commit to. Your time box is the business time frame. The checklist for every KPI is going to be baseline, target, time box, owner, data source. If any one of those is missing, your KPI is a wish, not a plan. Do you have baselines or just opinions? Ask yourself. Moving on to step number 2, we are going to separate 2 things that people confuse about: business success metrics and model metrics. What does business success metrics mean? It means outcome KPIs. Example, revenue lift, cost reduction, cycle time reduction, churn reduction, CACT improvement, risk reduction. These are the why. Then you have the model metrics, which is nothing but the model KPIs. Precision or recall, F1 or AUC, MAE or RMSE, calibration, bias metrics, drift metrics. These are the how well the model predicts. Model metrics are leading indicators. Outcome KPIs are the finish line. Because accuracy can improve and the business can still lose money. Why? Because the workflow didn't change, or adoption failed, or latency killed usage. Moving on to KPI guardrails. Even if outcomes improve, we need guardrails. Because AI can win in a way that breaks reality. Here are the 4 guardrails one should use in every AI project. Cost guardrail. Inference cost stays under a limit. Latency guardrail. Response time stays fast enough for real users. Quality guardrail. Error rate, override rate, or rework stays acceptable. Customer experience guardrail. Complaint rate doesn't rise, CACT doesn't drop. If your model is accurate but too slow, too expensive or risky, you didn't ship a solution, you shipped a liability. The next is KPI ladder. Here's a simple framework you can reuse. Business KPI, what leadership cares about. Operational KPI, meaning what teams can change in the process. Model KPI, which means what the model must achieve to move operations. If you skip the middle step, which is operational KPI, you will have a great model with no adoption and no change. Let's take a real project example. Here's a scenario. A company's customer support team is drowning in tickets. Customers are angry. Leadership says fix support. Most teams jump to solutions like chatbot, new tool, hire more agents. But we start like project managers. We should start with evidence, which is the baseline. What is the first response time? 18 hours. What is the SLA breach rate? 42%. What is the cost per ticket? 85 rupees. What is the CACT rating? 3.4 out of 5. What are the repeat contracts? 28%. Now we build the KPI ladder. Business KPIs, which is nothing but the outcome. Reduce cost per ticket from 85 to 70 in 90 days. Improve CACT from 3.4 to 3.8 in 90 days. Reduce churn in high complaint segment by 1% in 6 months. Leadership understands these. These are the outcomes. Next, move on to operational KPIs. Now, what process changes will drive those outcomes? First, response time 18 hours to 6 hours. SLA breach rate 42% to 15%. Average handling time 9.5 minutes to 7.5 minutes. Correct routing to right team, target 92%. This is where the business impact actually happens. We spoke about step 1, which is evidence, nothing but the baseline, and then business KPIs, which are the outcomes, and then the operational KPIs, which are the workflows. Now we're talking about model KPIs, which is nothing but the algorithm. Now we define what the model must achieve to support operations. Routing precision should be greater than or equal to 90% for top 10 categories. Recall for critical tickets greater than or equal to 95%. Never miss urgent cases. Confidence threshold rule. If confidence is low, route to human triage. Drift monitoring weekly. Category distribution and performance checks need to be in place. The next one we're talking about guardrails. Latency should be less than or equal to 300 milliseconds. Override rate should be less than or equal to 12%. Inference cost per ticket less than or equal to 0.20 rupees. If GenAI suggestions are involved, unsafe suggestion rate less than 0.5%. Now look at what we did. We didn't say build an AI routing model. We said reduce response time, reduce SLA breaches, cut cost per ticket, lift CSAT. And here is what the model must do to enable that. That's a project, not a demo. You report this weekly in one dashboard. Outcome KPIs, where you talk about cost, CSAT, SLA. Operational KPIs, where you talk about response time, routing accuracy and workflow. Model KPIs, where you talk about precision, recall, drift, confidence overrides. Guardrails, where you talk about latency, cost, risk metrics. If an outcome KPI is not moving, you don't blame the model immediately. You inspect the ladder. Did operations actually change? Are agents using it? Is latency too slow? Is confidence threshold too strict? Is data drifting? This is real AI project management. Let's close with a recap. Outcome KPIs define why the AI exists. Model metrics are not success, they are inputs into success. Use the KPI ladder, business to operational to model with guardrails, or else you'll ship cool tech and nothing improves. Subscribe for more project management style AI clarity and check the playlist for CPMA ready frameworks and practice questions. Hope the knowledge was valuable. Thank you for tuning in.